It's Monday morning, honey. How y'all doing? Well, come on in here, why don't you? Come on in here, why don't you? Don't you? I think it's the color of my shirt making my picture look funny. It's making the picture look funny. So, as we all know, Krishan Rock signed a boxing deal of some sort. And it's good. Hey, make you some money. So she's gonna be a professional boxer, I guess. Yeah, meaning you can't be fighting in the streets. But I was wondering, what if somebody just jump on you? Do you have a right to defend yourself in the streets if somebody just jump on you, like somebody just walk up and slap the girl? Can she protect herself back? Good morning, Malika. How you doing? You still over in Senegal? All the way to Africa. Oh Lord, I don't know if I could fly that long. I don't want to fly 45 minutes. I know I can't fly 15, 16 hours. Oh, just the thought of it. But I'm glad you over there with our people. Good morning, KJ. All right, y'all. So real quick, Tasha K. She said, "Yes, ma'am. You still over there? That's a long flight." Oh, one of the podcasters, DDG. He was just over in Africa. He was in Lagos. He was scared to eat any of the food. Thought he might get sick, but he I did see him finally eating something. I often wonder, what do they mean when they say they're eating bushmeat? What is bushmeat? Do you know what bushmeat is? Oh, it was only 6 hours to get to Africa? How is that possible? Good morning, Kizzy. 6 hours? I need to be sedated. Anyway, I need to be knocked out. I need to have me a couple of vodka and cranberries, some absolute. Child. Mm. All right. Krishan Rock is about to be in her legit boxing bag. So Clarissa Shields shouted her out. Of course, everybody's on Clarissa Shields. No matter what she does, they're gonna pick on her. Oh, they say Papoose don't really love her. Blah blah. This. Some women been married. Some women been married for years and been in a relationship for years, and the man don't love them and don't treat them right. Okay. Some people been married for 30, 40 years, and the man been. I know some women. Some of these older men had a girlfriend be living right up the street, and he would take her food that the wife would cook on Sundays. The older folks. So, honey, look, yeah, I'm serious. Some of these, older folks never had a girlfriend the whole time. Every time the wife have a baby, the girlfriend have a baby. Uh, I only ate chicken, lamb, and beef out here. I only eat chicken. Okay, make sure it's real chicken. I guess you gotta. I still want to know what bushmeat is. But as I was saying, some of these women, they talk about Clarissa not being happy and Papoose cheating on her and she being misused, blah, blah, this. It's women been married to men for 30, 40 years and they done had another woman, a whole family, a whole nother set of siblings. So, honey, Clarissa, she don't have them kind of problems. But let's listen to what Tasha K had to say.
Social media. Got y'all on my social media because somebody putting out misinformation, talking about, oh, I only talk about bad things when it comes to celebrities and things. Why you ain't talking about Krishan Rock? I said, we had a chance to, I ain't been live. What was my first live show, Jasmine of the Year? And she just signed the damn deal yesterday. Can you give me time to pull up? Congratulations. to Krishan out there, on her new deal. So apparently she is a registered boxer now. I think this is what her calling is. It's finally making sense. I think this is positive. Now she'll be able to make some money without blue, 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 blue. It's the vibe. It's the vibe. It's the vibe. I'm happy for her. Then we got a little video on this. Now, I'm about to get a little messy though.
We know that.
I wouldn't be talking to Kay if I did. Now, I saw Clarissa congratulate Krishan on her new deal. Because Clarissa just signed a fake $8 million fight deal that Papoose can't pay because he owed the IRS. I saw Clarissa thank her, which is very sisterly. But I have a feeling that it's not going to last long. This niceness from Clarissa. I ain't got a picture up because this ain't her moment. This is Krishan's moment. I have a strong feeling in my recollection, in my spirit of all spirits, that Krishan is about to dominate in boxing. She could go either way. She could go women's boxing, UFC. I know she signed the rubber boxing, but she could go either way. She can street fight. She could do UFC boxing because she fights without, gloves and stuff like that, and she knows how to tussle and all that down. And then she can box. So she could go either way. I got a feeling that Clarissa is finna get a little jealous when she sees Krishan taking on these fights, because you know that they're gonna give Krishan the fights the same way they give Jake and Logan Paul fights that they do not deserve, in my opinion. And this is going to be a multi-million-dollar empire if she plays her cards right, if she has a good team. And Clarissa, it don't matter how great of a boxer you are, if the people don't like you, they're not gonna want to watch you. And I got a feeling the same way Taseki followed in her footsteps to come and try to take over her sister's brand, Taseki gonna get in it too when she sees that Krishan is making millions of dollars doing it. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. And then Clarissa, after sitting online calling out Zeus Spider, saying, I got 100,000 for anybody that'll fight me in the street, but you gotta win. Ain't nobody finna win against you. Hell, you could beat your man ass. Can't nobody win against you, Clarissa. But it don't matter if she's gonna win or not. They're gonna pay her more money than they're gonna pay you simply because of her following. Moving on. Rounding up at
Natasha, like, look, y'all. Good morning, Billy. Um, let's just hope Krishan sticks in there with it. Right. Because she was a surfer just the other day. It's whatever Blue does. Blue was the boxer first. Blue was the boxer first. She's still chasing Blue. I don't care what nobody says. I know she's removing the tattoos, allegedly. She started it. Will she finish it? I don't know. She's still chasing Blue. She is. She's obsessed with Blue. She's still chasing Blue. She watching everything Blueface does. He had some woman on his live last night named Stunner Girl. They did a song, and they cooked him some Jamaican food, and she say she's gonna cook him a steak. Blueface ain't gonna never lose that gut because he eat too much. But yeah. And Jaden Alexis fired Calissa as her manager because his mama Calissa went over to Blueface house the other day, Saturday, I think, or maybe Sunday. I think Saturday. It was Saturday, and ate some of the leftover baked macaroni and cheese and chicken that another girl named Ashley, I think, cooked for Blueface. And she said it was some of the best macaroni and cheese she had ever had. She told a girl that cooked Blue that food, she said it was really good. And it was some of the best mac and cheese she had ever had. And then the next thing you know, Jaden Alexis, Journey Pie, and little Jaden mama, she went into on her Instagram, updated her bio, and removed Carlissa as her manager. Cause Carlissa over there telling other girls that they can cook, and it's some of the best food she ever had. So, people will always get mad at the mamas when the son's not doing right. I've had women that get mad at me and not speak to me because of something my brother did to them. And I done told them. I told them before they start talking, my brother's a hoe. You don't want to mess with it. Did they listen to me? No, but now they don't talk to me because of something my brother did. Anywho, I'm off topic. Um, okay. I pray Krishan finds her way. Yeah. Krishan, look, I know some of y'all we mixed thoughts on Krishan. But after watching old videos and watching how she acts and hearing her say, "Oh, I'm gonna abort the baby anyway," and just steadily drinking and smoking, and hearing her admit that she was sleeping with Ronnie Doe, Kawan, while and Blueface, and then hearing Blueface vehemently deny and say he's not the daddy, that he wasn't the father, said the baby didn't look nothing like. He said these things. Now they may be saying something else now, but he said all of these things and she did all of those things. Some things you just can't come back from. If somebody see you straight up drinking and smoking, I can't get that out of my mind. Because a woman has just a few things to do while you pregnant for 9 months. Don't drink and smoke. Go to the doctor, get your checkups. Okay? Or if you don't want the baby, then take a morning after pill, but don't sit there and be pregnant for 9 months and drink and smoke for 9 months. You got to know something's not going to be right. Somebody calling it. I don't know what the child has, but only a fool would sit here and say that there's not something's not right. And I'm nobody's fool. All right, I'm rambling. I'm rambling. But back to Tasha K. She messy. She messy. Okay, there's no way that Krishan is going to come in and and dominate and be a better boxer than Clarissa Shields. I mean, really? Only a fool would believe that. They're not gonna pay Krishan more money to box than they would pay Clarissa. Clarissa is a freaking championship boxer with many belts. But now, watching Krishan fight will be entertaining. Okay, I've never watched that show on Zeus. I've never subscribed to Zeus. I've only been able to see clips and then seeing her fight all those girls in Compton. She held her own. I'm gonna admit. They attacked her. They jumped on her after smiling in her face. They literally jumped her. And that one big fat black girl that slapped her but then ran away and wouldn't fight her, now she hollering about she gonna be on Zeus baddies in the Dominican Republic. She all off of Krishan's name, all off of slapping her and then running and letting other people fight her. The girl that slapped Krishan in Compton, she never even fought her. She was scared. She would not fight her. She slapped her and ran. Krishan could not get to her. Other girls stepped in to fight. So she slapped her and ran. Messy as hell. Yeah, Tasha is messy. But she said, hey, I'm messy. That's how I make my money. All right. She did say that. I had some other stuff I want to talk about before I go in. Let me see here. Oh, Dr. Umar is going back to the art of dialogue. And honey, we're gonna have some good topics. I think it said 111. Is that today? Will it says zestiness inside the black church. Child, it's gonna be a good one here. Will Smith. Oh, let me go to Dr. Umar's Instagram page. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Dr. Umar Johnson. Paging Dr. Umar Johnson. Paging the good doctor. Zestiness inside the black church. Will Smith, Donna McClurkin, TD Jakes. He gonna talk about Tyler Perry. He gonna talk about Tashina Arnold, Stephen A. Smith. Oh yeah, Stephen A. Smith. I want to play something on him too. Michael B. Jordan, Keenan Thompson, Somali Gate, L.A. Reid, and Jamal Bryant. Oh, he probably gonna talk about Jamal Bryant's wife having on that see-through dress. What about Don? Did he say he forgot Donnie McClurkin? You got to add Donnie McClurkin, Dr. Umar. The good Dr. Umar Johnson. I loves me some Dr. Umar Johnson. But yeah, so honey, this is gonna be good. Those girls got into it with Krishan, got in a bad car accident. Yeah, they did have an accident, but she okay. They okay. The girl, you know what? She got in the accident. Then she posted on her own Instagram that they was that she might not have survived. Clout chasing, faking her own, like faking her own death. Then she gonna say her sister, her cousin had her password. No, she did that all off of Krishan's name. He went yesterday. Yesterday was the 10th. So I guess it's gonna be released today. Oh, I can't wait. Okay. All right. The art of dialogue. I want to see the man who's asking the questions. Why we can't ever see him? I want to know what he looked like. So Dr. Umar is gonna be, we'll be listening to all of this, then that man will start dropping little tidbits, I'm sure. Um, what else? That's about all I had over here. He posted, what was this he posted? The Bussy Gate interview. What's the Bussy Gate interview? What is Dr. Umar talking about? Um, yeah, he had everything on there, but oh no, Donnie McClurkin is on. I guess I can't see. Donnie McClurkin is on this one, but it wasn't on the other one, I don't think. He went in word radio and I don't want to hear. Look, y'all. Now, see, I hadn't been really talking about Dr. Umar and all that stuff lately because, like someone told me, they said, right now it's really just ignorance. They're steadily going on about Dr. Umar and this, that, and the other. You know, they got very embarrassed because they really thought they were going to have a big win out of Kansas and they didn't. And so I'm not going to keep regurgitating and just repeating the same old thing. I'm not going to do it. He won. But Lone Star, is that Lone Star? Welcome. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Where was this at? Let me go over here. If I can find it. I don't think ain't nobody studying Marianne and her donors. Shit. I'm not studying them folks. Keep your money to yourself. If you don't want to donate, keep it to yourself. So Stephen A. Smith, yeah, let me see here. Don Lemon had something to say about him too. Stephen A. Smith been around here running his mouth. Just talking real crazy. If I can find it. He had a lot to say, and while I'm looking for that, Donald Trump is saying he's going to call for, what is it, a 1 year 10% cap on credit cards. Some credit cards they charge you 20 to 30%. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? Some of these credit card companies do get a little crazy with the doggone uh credit rate. I can't find what I'm looking for. Okay. I found it on Joy Reeves. So let's just.
The situation was overblown. I was simply saying, is cursing the president out and calling him a piece of on national television or in front of a national audience going to help your constituency? I wanted to know the answer to that question. It's not just Joy Reid and. Well, let me say something about Joy Reid. Let's get this out of the way. I don't know this woman. I've met her one time. I shook her hand once. I've never spoken to her in my life. And she's responding that way because when she got fired by MSNBC, her show got canceled. I spoke on it. And what I said was, she is a talent, highly intelligent woman. I respect her. The issue, however, is that if your numbers drop 47% and you are black, in this culture that we're living in, did you really expect something else to happen? Of course they were going to do that to you. I'm looking at it and I'm saying, okay. So I have thoughts, as you might imagine, and I'll share them Monday.
So she's gonna be responding today, but Stephen A. Smith, he said something. I can't. It's with Jasmine Crockett. He's had something to say about her. He just likes to run his mouth a lot. What do you think about a man doing Umar hair at 2 in the morning in a hotel, then spending the night? Oh my God, that is not true, people. What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with you people? Why y'all what is wrong with people? Why anytime y'all get mad at somebody, y'all want to holler they they messing with a woman messing with a woman or a man. What is it with you people? Where is this man? Where is this man? Marianne, you know what? Marianne needs to be sued for slander. Okay? Ooh, don't get me started this morning. See, I hadn't been on here talking about Dr. Umar. I hadn't been saying nothing. Y'all leave that man alone. He minding his business in Philly doing his interviews. He not bothering nobody. Where is this man that allegedly somebody gonna do somebody hair at 2 in the morning? Where is this man? Where is he? Well, where is he? Can we talk to the man? That is a lie. Ain't no man been did no Dr. Umar hair in his room at 2 in the morning. It's a lie. Okay? Just like all that BS they brought up about and he had to go to Kansas. That was a lie. He won. And y'all mad about it. Y'all mad. Where is this man? Where is the man? Mm, mm, mm. Okay. I had something else I wanted to talk about that isn't related to Dr. Umar or Mary Ann and the 40 donors. Don't nobody give a damn about 40 donors who mad. I don't give a damn about no 40 donors who got a problem hollering about they want their money back. Engine number 9 going down Dr. Umar's line. Okay. Leave Dr. Umar alone. Oh, I be over here trying to mind my business and trying not to. Yes, she should. I agree. So should everybody. So so everybody lying on Umar. My question is, what is Umar lying about? Dr. Umar ain't lying about a god doggone thing. How about that? When he speaks on history and black people, he not lying. Are you saying that the things he talk about the history of black, are you calling it a lie? Were black people not oppressed? Are you saying that he's lying? How he's not lying. He's telling the truth. Now you came over here and put Dr. Umar. I was not talking about Dr. Umar, but you know I will. I could talk about him all day if I want to. What else this heifer over here talking about?
I feel has been taken advantage of her whole life. Okay. And I want to say this because she's been boxing since forever. I don't know her childhood, but I do know her that her best friend who grew up with her came out and made some rather disturbing videos about Clarissa being taken advantage of, you know, when she was younger as a young boxer by her coaches and getting pregnant and things like this. And so when I see people like Papoose enter the chat, or I'm sorry, enter the Cash App requesting money money for people like Clarissa. After Remy has already warned us that he preyed on her when she was in jail. He wasn't making the money; it was Remy's money, and she said she put everything in his name, only to come out and then have to work, and then he's getting the benefit of the solid black man, of the black man that's holding everything down. And so when I look at this same thing possibly being done to Clarissa, and she's slow by default, and I'm talking about slow as in, she probably got some early stage, some issues going on, being knocked around, it does have an effect on your brain and on your cognitive thinking and stuff, and you're not able to see straight. And if she was already taken advantage of by her coaches, surely it's easier for a bum like this to come in and take advantage of her too.
Bankruptcy is actually a very quick process.
Why everybody think Papoose is a bum? And why Clarissa gotta be slow because she loved the man. My man, my man, my man, my man. She love her man. People love who they want to love. Sometimes people will deal with people that other people will sit back and think, how in the hell, what was you thinking? What made you mess with this person? Oh, you know what I'm saying? But Papoose is a good looking man. He's handsome. And Clarissa looks, I mean, I'm not, I mean, she's a, I was gonna say she looks just better than Remy Ma. Look, people like who they want to like. So she's trying to say that Clarissa, because she's a boxer, she's been hit in the head and she may not. The woman is a smart woman. She's making her money, taking care of her family. They even want her to take care of women and their children that be on here dogging her out, calling her names. Y'all know how I feel about that. You know how I feel about somebody, when somebody dragging you and talking about you and calling you out and you don't owe them nothing. And I'm one. I know a lot of people say you forgive and forget. I ain't forgetting shiggity. Period. All right, I'm finna get ready to go. Let me see what y'all say before I go. I'm saying he's lying about the school, ma'am. Malika was just Malika was just at that school taking pictures the other day. There is a school. There is a school. There is a school. There is a school. Why y'all keep saying there is no school when the woman was just at the school? Took pictures all in front of the building. She had on her matching colors to match the school. I saw it with my own eyes. And I'm going to go to the school too whenever I decide to fly. That's right, people. I'm praying for all things amazing for Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar gonna be just fine because see, people are attacking him. And when you're under attack for no reason, God got you. He gonna be just fine. Watch what I tell you. The same way he went into Kansas and whooped old girl's ass, and then that judge told him you know you good. Same thing. If a man came to his room at 2 in the morning and it turns out, God forbid, that he is DL, that's his business. They mad Clarissa's confident and she gives no F's about what people say about her. Good morning, Looney Tunes. Good morning, Phylly Phyl. Just share my love. Thank you. A school bus has students and teachers. What you saw was a building, ma'am. I saw a school. You don't tell me what I saw what I saw. You cannot tell me how to think. That was a school. It is a school. If Mary is lying, why did he pay her? He didn't pay her no $68,000. Tell her to show the check. That's a lie. That is a lie. Dr. Umar didn't pay her no 60. No, that's a lie. I bet you she can't produce a check. Exactly. Clarissa be in her own lane. Yes. Yes, Clarissa be doing her thing. All right, I'm finna go to work. All right. They're lying about Dr. Umar. They want to, people just make up some stuff. A man was in a room at 2 in the morning doing some hair. You know what? It be and what people be doing. They be projecting what they really do in their lives. They be trying to put it on somebody else. Some of you women need to go get you a man and get you. Well, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I don't know. Y'all need to mind your business. All right, I'm finna go. Have a good day.